going on, man? This is ENigmas.
Yeah, and this is T-Nigma, and this is ENigmas Unchained.
What it do, my people? This is T-Nigma with ENigmas Unchained, and we are back again for a new series called Breaking Plot Armor. My very first guest was definitely ready to jump on. He's been listening to ENigmas Unchained probably since episode 1. He's probably one of the biggest Sumter people because like Sumter's one of our biggest markets. So you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got Memphis LIQ on with me. How you doing, brother?
Good, sir. Pretty good. Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely.
Big. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. It has been.
How's everything with you?
It's been good, man. You good? Like, so I need you to tell the people. To tell the people where you're from, what it is and where they can find you and all the rest of the pieces, man. Go ahead and prop yourself.
No problem. All right. It's your boy Memphis LIQ. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I've been in Sumter. Oh man.
Wow.
Man, wow, yeah, about half my life. Yeah, wow. Oh yeah, it's been about
You're officially in Sumter now, bro. I'm sorry, man. You're officially in Sumter.
That's what I be hearing, man. I'm trying to hold on. That's what people be telling me, man. Yeah, I feel like if I don't change the phone number, then it's not real. Like if I can still hold on to the 7-1, not real. Yeah, man, people could find me Twitter, LIQ, LIQ, BKLYN, LIQ, BKLYN. Same thing for Instagram. I promise you I'm funnier in real life than I am on Twitter. If you coming out there looking for jokes, it's not really my thing. You definitely gonna catch some cool retweets and see the type of things that I'm into. Instagram's the same handle. You might catch me on Twitch one day. Not too sure about that one yet, but you know that'll definitely let people know about that one if that happens.
You might as well go ahead and do it. Y'all suckers be gaming, so you might as well go ahead and do it, bro. I'm just saying. So here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let him. Memphis LIQ is gonna tell us which character that we are going to tear apart for plot armor. So I don't know who he's picked. This is like probably going to be called plot armor attack, a surprise attack, because I have not the slightest idea who he chose. And I just want to keep it the suspense up. I want to see who he chose. So LIQ, who'd you choose?
All right, man. So this it's really sad that I'm gonna choose to tear apart this guy. Yeah, he's actually my favorite character in the series. Should have picked the main character, but I'm going with Sasuke Uchiha.
Oh, okay.
From the emotional tugging anime Naruto. The emotional manipulation, as you like to call it.
Emotional manipulation. Yeah, like it's the emotional manipulation jutsu. Or talk no jutsu, as it's been more affectionately called for multiple. They're like, yeah, that talk no jutsu is undefeated. I'm like, that's very true. Talk no jutsu in every anime works for some reason. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So so I'm gonna give you the floor, man. So I need you to think about. Let's see. Let's start with character development first. How is plot armor a contributor to character development with Uchiha Sasuke?
Man. So like the crazy thing about Sasuke's character, I feel like, is everything he lost in the massacre, like that love, that family aspect. He had the whole entire, like he ended up having the whole entire time, whether he openly admitted it or not. Like the moment he got to Team 7, that was it. That was his family dynamic. And granted, they did show it. Whether or not they made it obvious to people, they did show it. Just like people say that he never really loved Sakura. He showed that as a teen that he did, because the moment he woke up from getting that curse mark and saw Sakura was beat up, he broke dude's arm. He was
he broke dude's arms two ways backwards.
He was not playing about his baby.
Yeah.
At all. And it's like he painted himself as this Avenger, man. But if you really think about it, you really think about a lot of his fights, he ain't really avenged nothing, man. Like, I don't I can't necessarily think of anybody who took more L's or should have taken more L's than Sasuke. And granted, it took the whole, and I don't even necessarily think by the time they got to the end of Shippuden that he was like, oh man, I need to change. I think he was more like, wow, this guy's just really not gonna give up. So let me just go ahead and start acting right, man. Like, I can't shake this guy.
I mean, so it's crazy because like I think about one thing I forgot to do is define plot armor. So plot armor, for those that are listening, to give you reference, plot armor is when a character is put in literal insurmountable odds every single show, but for some reason, none of the rules really apply to that one person. That one person every single time gets a free pass out. They get a free pass out of the situation. They're like, you know what? Plot. Like that is your power. Plot is your power. Why he didn't die? Because plot says he shouldn't. So why did he get that power? Because plot. You know, so like that's what we mean by like plot armor. When like there's so many armors on this character to make you, to try to force you either hate the character or love the character or whatever. But it's like it just ends up not making sense. So with Sasuke, you know, that was like, and when I first started watching Naruto, that was actually my favorite character. You know, like Sasuke, Uchiha Sasuke, because he seemed like the most driven. And then like you said, the more the story went along, it was just a bunch of conveniences. You know, like it just you know, he get bit by Orochimaru, get a power up, right? Power up come with some side effects. People, oh, he got side effects. Yeah, but the side effects, the sucker was still a monster.
Absolutely.
He got it sealed inconspicuously because Kakashi had some scroll.
Right. Kakashi just happened to have
the right
something
scroll
on deck at the time.
You know, he's like, on deck, I got something for that. Let's go to the back.
Right.
Okay. You know, so I'm like, have you ever seen a curse mark? No, I haven't. But we got something for that.
Got something for that.
So he has it sealed. You know, then on top of that, Kakashi takes his behind and teaches him chittering.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
All with the hope that Sasuke would be like, you know, I could use this to save my friends.
Mm.
The second time, would it have been the second? Well,
yeah, you're right. Second time. Second time he used that joint was on Naruto. He was like on site. He was like on site. On site.
Kakashi had to be like, sir, like this move can kill somebody. Like I've killed people.
Yeah, I've killed lots of people with jittery.
Yeah. Not be so liberal.
Yeah,
with trying to use it.
It's like, look, I murdered lots of people with jittery. Okay, it sounds like it's called 1,000 birds for a reason. That's all I'm suckers here. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, I'm telling you, I can wreck suckers with this. Don't. Yeah, like so please don't just be using this. I mean, even Naruto, you know, just popping out Rasengan, like it was like everything was good. It's like we saw what happened to Kabuto. Goodness gracious. I mean, that boy, I will give props to them for introducing the joint because I ain't never seen nobody vibrate like that in no doggone anime I've ever watched. I was like, oh my God. Right. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on right now? Your ball body was like this, and then it just hit and did that side turn. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and then he just did and then he just started doing this, and he hit the wall. I'm like, yo, what the world just happened? Like this is ignorant. Now I wish it had kept that reaction for everybody, because then for some reason everybody else is kind of ate it, and they was like, oh,
either they eat it or they absorb it. It's
something like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Sasuke got lots to glean off of. So tell me this, because especially when we're dealing with character development, one of the times that Sasuke like should have been dead, that for some reason he miraculously For some reason, he must.
I was going to build up to it, but we could go right to it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get in there. Tell me.
We can go. We could go straight to it. The fight where he died twice in the same fight.
Killer Bee. Killer Bee was handing out hands.
Yeah,
and I said he was selling them for $250.
Right, and that was it was after Itachi because he was with Akatsuki at that point. So it was after Itachi. So I know Sasuke was feeling himself, even though he really need to look at that fight and realize that tuberculosis beat Itachi. He didn't beat Itachi.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that's a whole story in itself between him.
Yeah, but for real, like honestly,
I remember the first time.
Yeah. No, I'm just processing how in the world you let Itachi die of tuberculosis. I'm just not gonna get into that. Plot made sure that
like that man survived all that time, slaughtered a whole clan who was in a whole terrorist organization, and that's what takes him out. Like he finally gets to the tuberculosis just isn't enough. It's just too much.
I'm like literally processing like how in the world was there no cure at all in all of when these folk can wrap up blankets and turn into skin and fill in holes. We saw that happen with nature. Like the dudes was folding up materials and replacing body parts, but we ain't got no cure. Got no cure for tuberculosis.
You really had to let that man go like
I'm sorry, man. I had to go off on a tangent on that because I've always been irritated by the fact that it's like, come on now.
It's cool, man. I guess he did it so he could finally tell him the truth, even though he told him like the half truth, and Sasuke had to then hear another part of the story from somebody else, and then ultimately get the full story.
Yeah.
But yeah, Killer Bee, man. I remember when I saw that fight and those swords. Sasuke body. I was just like, oh, Killer Bee is a ninja. Like this, he's a swordsman. Man. He is not playing.
Yeah, Killer Bee was a real one. Killer Bee was a real one.
Clinging on to life, man, and it just so happens that he can bite his partner, get all, and miraculously
be all right. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about Karen one day too, because that's another issue that I have with that show.
That's fair. That's fair. Cool. That's
so,
Naruto's cousin, by the way. If you ain't put that together,
exactly. And that's my issue. Yeah. Karen and Pain. That's my issue right there. That they never explored that, or they never openly made that link. Like we pretty much had to figure that out for ourselves based upon the characteristics that was given to us for the Uzumaki clan.
Yep.
Right. So Sasuke gets his second win, right? And I'm sure, he's still feeling himself at this point. Hugo done jumped in, Suge done jumped in. Can't nobody really do nothing. Can't nobody do nothing with Killer Bee at this point. Killer Bee goes to charge, man. They thought everything with that genjutsu was sweet, which I can't remember if they really said it in the show, but I think especially when you're under the influence of your tail beast cloak, I don't think you can get put in genjutsu. I think that's a thing. I think that's a thing. That's something I'm definitely gonna have to look up.
No, you good. You good because I think we got precedent for that in multiple parts in the series, though. You think about Naruto when he broke like 4 tails, Pepper, just let it go. But Rinnegan and like having a evolved version of the Mangekyou does affect tail beasts because we saw that with Nine Tails. But that's like a mastery level.
And no way at that point Sasuke would have even been at that level.
No.
Because he would have just got it. Yeah, he definitely thought he was.
He thought he was. He was
when there was that pause, man, and Sasuke thought it was over, and Killer hit that man with the clothesline from hell, man.
That dude long exploded.
Blew his whole chest apart. That should have just been the end of that. Should have just been the end of side. That was it.
Yeah.
Like there was no possible way Sasuke should have came from that. Like the look of terror on Hugo Karen and Sugetsu's face when that happened was
yes.
was immaculate, honestly.
And he I forgot what didn't he just bite the chickens? What did he do? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, when he got stabbed, he bit Karen because that was her thing. Like you could bite her. Like she had bite marks all over her body.
Yeah.
She could use her
I remember that part, but I just couldn't remember if it was that particular that when he busted his chest open. Was that
was Hugo? Jugo used part of his curse. If I'm remembering it correctly, Hugo used part of his curse mark to
you on point. Yeah,
to build that boy chest back. Because it wasn't there.
Yeah, that dude lost his lungs and everything, rib cage, everything was gone. I'm like, okay, how in the world? I mean, and once you're not so here, and that's a good plot armor point because let's keep it at 100. You remember what's her name? Tsunade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to save her husband, fiance, whoever do this on the battlefield, right? He had like a chest wound or something. It was like something right there. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't heal him. But for some reason, this sucker, this sucker, you know what I'm saying, can come out the side. Sasuke can bite this chick, be healed. And Jugo can just come out the side and just throw on some skin. I was like, wait now.
It just
like no,
it just keep it pushing and just get back up. Wasn't winded, for real. Just kind of just like shrugged it off.
Got right back into the fight too. And then had the dance like maybe not even probably I think it was the next arc to go into the doggone 5 Kage summit and the beef with the Raikage. And I'm like, bruh,
we gonna get let's roll right into that.
Yeah,
so the 5 Kage summit. So the Raikage was there, Gaara was there. It was obviously it was all the Kages. Tsunade was Tsunade there? I feel like she wasn't.
I don't think she wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think she wasn't. I think
5 Kage No, 5 Kage Summit was after Pain.
It was after Pain.
Okay, so she was out of commission. That's Danzo was there. That's why she wasn't there.
Danzo. Yeah.
All right. So Sasuke,
now Danzo deserved everything he got. That's a character I didn't mind seeing getting
he definitely did.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like he deserved everything he got at the hands of Sasuke. But
yeah, I mean, homeboy got stalked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like Sasuke, channel Michael Myers on that sucker, man, just walking out there. I was like, oh my goodness. He was like, I'm gonna murder this sucker. And it messed up too. Danzo kind of wasn't really his fault, you know? He was like,
it was just a sign of the times. It was just something that had to happen.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just gonna take these eyes though. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna take these eyes though. I'm gonna take these bad boys.
So Sasuke and his underdeveloped Susanoo survived the super power bomb. From arguably a straight Batista bomb from arguably at that point probably the strongest physical person in the show.
Yes.
At that point, and the fastest at that point. Probably at that point, the fastest person in the show. Right. So fought the Raikage, fought Gaara, which they did Gaara dirty. Anyway, so
they did Gaara dirty the whole way.
Pretty much fought the whole Cloud Village. Gaara halfway going blind.
Yes.
And then gets to fight Danzo, aka the man who plucked the eye out of the arguably the strongest Uchiha at that time. Just effortlessly plucked that man's eye out.
just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like Danzo was like pretty much just a soldier. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Mm-hmm. It's like no other, like not to even. Because I heard folk like, oh man, forget that. I mean, I didn't like Danzo either. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you really consider Danzo's abilities and skills and stuff like that.
Yeah. So as a character, I didn't like Danzo's methods, but I understood. If you think about it from like a government standpoint, like, okay, so the Hokage is the face, like political, I'm gonna do what needs to be done. But at the end of the day, sometimes some things got to be done that you can't really have out there. And that's exactly where Danzo comes in.
And Danzo was good at what he did, though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He kept the freaking village safe. I mean, so I didn't like him, and I didn't mind watching the dude get busted. But at the same time, Sasuke became Danzo.
Yep, exactly.
He became literally. He's doing the exact same thing Danzo do because Naruto is Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Hope. You know what I'm saying? Hope in Uchiha. You know what I'm saying? A hope in Konoha. You know what I'm saying? That's Naruto's message. While Sasuke in the background. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, forget peace. He said, I'm gonna make peace. I'm gonna make peace. I'm gonna set a couple suckers on fire. You know what I'm saying? That was his thing.
I'm gonna go travel these different dimensions, figure out what's really going on here.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like regardless of age, Danzo, Hokage level shinobi with like 100 Sharingan implanted in his 100 Sharingan and Hashirama cells.
That dude was dangerous because he had his whole right side. But his arm was Hashirama cells. And I'm like, that's dangerous, dude, bro. Yeah.
Hashirama cells and Sharingan. And this kid, would have been 16 at the time? Probably 17, 16-year-old angsty kid, man.
He's like 15, 16 years old. And that plow armor, that sucker should have not survived that fight. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed. This dude was running for his life. He was literally running for his life. I mean, like literally, like I need to get away from this kid. Like the animes. You know what I'm saying? You get like a slice of life or like a horror anime, and they show that character that be standing up with tearing their eyes and they be falling over their feet while they're trying to run away. That's what Danzo was doing. Right. Danzo looked just like he looked that helpless. He looked like a helpless, character in a horror film. You know what I'm saying?
And Danzo has seen some things. So for him to have action.
So a little kid with a temper tantrum should have shook him. I'm like, wait, bro, you done been through worse. You've been through worse, man. Like you done off some dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like you done did some dirt in your past. And this kid, this little kid
going blind because that eyesight sure looking blurry for him. Then to turn around and a quick little light squabble with Kakashi and Naruto. Honestly, Kakashi should have ended him right then and there.
Facts. Yeah. Ain't nothing but facts. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so it's like a sea of conveniences. Like so that right there is character development. Let's talk about skill now. Okay. Now when we meet this dude, you know what I'm saying, the best he could do was blow a fireball. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That was because that was like the move that he did to impress his pop. I remember they did like a 45 episode situation about that for some reason because Naruto and emotional manipulation. You know what I'm saying? And after that, you know what I'm saying? So they were like, hey, let's make sure you understand that this dude was trash at blowing this fireball. And then you know what I'm saying? And then they were like, now look at how good he got. His pop showed up to the show and was like, and just turned his back and walked away.
Right, like you decent.
Like you did all right, kid. You know, I remember he said something to him that made him happy, and then the next day all of them is dead. No, this day all of them cats was dead tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so you got like that was his only skill when he first started. Mm-hmm. It was like literally just blowing a fireball, throwing a couple of shurikens in the air, and a couple of kunais. Replacing himself with a piece of wood.
you didn't really see a glimpse of like Sasuke potential to the Chunin exam. You know, after he got over his his shock at Orochimaru, and then he started pulling out all the tricks with the shuriken and the wire and the phoenix flower. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, all right. For somebody who to be touted as the top Genin in his class, you know, you hadn't really seen too much out of him.
That still wasn't enough. I mean, it's like no offense to him. I was like, you know, when I go back and watch this stuff now, I'm like, bro, that ain't enough, man. Like you, I mean, like he is a sea of conveniences, like literally a sea of your boy just so happened to have wire left. I'm trying not to be too mean on Naruto. It's like the ENigma's got an ongoing hate poison beef with Naruto right now. So you know, but yeah, you know, just. You know, like it's just like I said, see, I mean, where he put the stuff at, man? Lee, where he kept the stuff at?
Man, you know, those pouches is an endless inventory, man. Deep pockets. Just...
Where were the pouches? Yeah.
So Naruto used to keep it. Naruto used to keep his on. Then he have one on his leg and
it
one
was like
on
his
leg,
leg, right? Yeah. So
yeah, Sasuke had one on his leg.
On
I
his
think
leg.
he every now and again he used to keep one on his back too. He kind of like had an oval shaped one on his back. So every now and again.
Bro, like now, let's keep it at 100 now. Let's keep it at 100 now. Okay. After they got in them woods in the Chunin exam, they put your boy in leotard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about Sasuke. They put your boy in leotard. And he ain't had no pockets. You know what I'm saying? He just had no pockets, man. I mean, no, just because I like this, I didn't think about that until you said that. I was like, wait a minute, that Broham really didn't have no pockets. Like when we got to that particular part of the story, the pockets were gone. You know what I'm saying? Because like he had one on his right leg. I'm looking at a picture right now. He had one on his right leg, right? Like when he was
Is this the Chunin outfit, the black one with all the belts?
Yeah. So no. So the first one, the blue and white one.
Oh yeah. The blue and white. Yeah.
The other one with all the belts. I'm like, he had one pouch on his back. Everything else is like, you know, plot armor. But I mean, my bad, I slipped. I mean armor. You know, he had like elbow pads.
Yeah. Elbow pads with the belts
and leg wraps with his knees exposed. Yeah, so you know, when I was looking at this drawing, I'm like, okay, so he may have had that one on his right leg still and a pouch on his back. But how many
I feel like the blue and white outfit definitely had pockets. I feel like I remember scenes of him with his hand in his pockets. He definitely had pockets on that one. But the black, I feel like the black suit didn't have. But he just had the pouch. Unless he was pulling them from the bandages. I don't know. He could have had.
Lee, how much stuff can he fit into his pockets though? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like this, it don't make sense. I mean, like it's just it's stuff like this, you know, that like pull you out of it. Like when I'm watching, I'm like, wait, how many pockets he got? You know, like sometimes you'll see them cats, they'll reach in their pocket, and they got like 9 shurikens. And I'm like, where they come from? You know what I'm saying? So with wires. I'm like, where did this come from and why didn't it tangle up in your pocket with all these flips and falls and stuff you've been doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what did you do to make this work? Because like, that was my beef with like Sasuke had been fell on the floor, rolled through trees and stuff like that. And all of a sudden he just pulled these joints out the pocket. None of them are tangled up. Right. I'm like, what type of wire you got? Yeah. What type of stuff you got? I need to buy that, man. What is it low? Is it in Lowe's, Home Depot? I mean, Office Depot, Home Depot, wherever I gotta get it, man. I need to figure this out. That sucker, I was like, I ain't never seen no stuff like this. It was gangster. I mean, like I'm talking about it was gangster like the adult me is not saying how gangster it is and not see why it get tangled up. I was like, oh man, that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? The 36-year-old me is like, oh, that's great. Because like you know, spending time untangling wires and ropes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what he got that just come out his pocket real easy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, perfectly.
Like he had a spool in his pocket or something like that. What's going on with it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, might have went fishing earlier.
He probably did, man. We don't know. I mean, yeah, but I'm like looking at the costumes, like the 3 main costumes, you know, like the blue and white one that we started out with, the black leotard one, and then he flipped back, I think, to the white and blue when he swept with Naruto that last time. Then he came back and he had that like old school, you know what I'm saying, final boss look. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have any pockets, you know what I'm saying, on that.
At all.
It was literally just rope.
Yeah.
Lots of rope.
At that point, you know, because this is like now he's developed the Chidori. Tricks were a lot simpler for him then. He really wasn't doing too much. Like I know people get at Naruto for always using the Rasengan, but if you really think about it, Sasuke really only used 3 jutsu too.
That's facts. Like they slammed that whole bit. Like it's like it went straight from being a ninja fight to a power fight. They was like, man, forget all these doggone ninja stars. Who's throwing them now? You know what I'm saying? It felt insulting. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, at this particular point in the story, it's like, does that even work anymore? It's like you watch Kakashi and them reaching a pocket. You like, bro, just stop, man. You know,
just stop,
just stop, bro. It's the plot armor determined that these things don't work anymore because apparently you throw them now and the suckers like appear before you. It's just I don't know. So but like on it. So. Do you think he should have beat Rock Lee? I mean, not Rock Lee. Well, do you think he could have beat Rock Lee?
No, at that point, no.
Yeah,
absolutely not. Rock Lee, man. When they ran into each other in that hallway, and Lee dipped, and Sasuke didn't know. Sasuke was just stuck, which is crazy because all Lee did was really bend down. So I don't understand how Sasuke didn't see that coming, but he took that sweet chin.
He got that show Benjamin.
There's no absolute.
Got that show Benjamin. Got that show Benjamin sweet chin. I was like, oh, it was mad up disrespectful. I was like, wow, bro, you didn't have to do your boy like that, but it made sense. I mean, like, look, Rock Lee had hands.
Yeah,
the boy had hands, and it's like it's like they stripped Rock Lee of all plot armor. That dude got the business every single time he was on screen. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, he ain't got no superpower, so this is give him the business. I'm like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude was a beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, he could have been the main character. Like,
facts. It would have been more interesting.
That was the true come up story.
Yeah, that would have been five times more interesting than following Naruto on silly self. You know what I'm saying? like with all his stuff just given to him, that dude ain't earned nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that, but
right, look, bro. You look in the story, bro. That sucker stole the scroll, right? Now, what we didn't know at the time is because he's an Uzumaki, the dude got like ignorant levels of chakra given to him by his parents. So let's not front now. You saw this Pain, Karen, Naruto. We got 3, and then we also got his moms. We got 4 different distinctions on why the Uzumaki clan were important but also rare, right? Yeah. He just steal the scroll. He had to put in a whole lot of effort because everybody else gonna do 1 or 2. Now his was trash because he didn't know what he was doing the first thing. But when he started popping like 400 of them, gain experience from each one. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait. So you try to tell me every time he dies a shadow clone, he gains experience. Like that experience goes right back to him. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So pretty much for me, if it was me, I'd be sleeping in a room. You sleep in the room, yo. I'm like, yeah,
y'all got it.
Kagebushi no jutsu. Let me see. You gonna go do errands. You gonna go eat some ramen. I need you to go over there with Hinata. I need you to go over there. You know what I'm saying? So I need you, like, each one of them go in a different direction, and then they boom, and I wake up and I got all the experience that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'd have done. But nah, Naruto plot armor determined that he could learn just from failing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like in this particular situation, well, he just fails, and all these shadow clones, he keeps gaining experience. That's why he keeps getting stronger. I'm like, that ain't the reason he's getting stronger. This is Uzumaki. That's the reason he's getting stronger. Yeah, like he was born strong.
Yeah. But there's definitely no way Sasuke at that point was beating Rock Lee. Definitely wouldn't have wanted to fight Neji.
Fight I want to see was Rock Lee versus Neji. I'm gonna be real.
They really robbed us. Yeah, they definitely did rob us. Because I think Rock Lee would have pulled that out. I think popping those gates, yeah, Neji wouldn't have been able to do anything.
No. First two gates, Neji would have been on the floor because Neji, he needs you to get into range. Rock Lee make range. Rock Lee was like, I'll get in there, or I'll stay back. You know, it's either way, you mind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was I mean, like, I even Neji's death, I'm not even getting there.
Oh man, yeah.
Getting there. Like, you had 19 other dudes that could have had more. You could have took the Wolf Boy. Nobody would have.
Yeah, they definitely would have just shrugged that off. You know? Like,
you know, it would have hurt. It would have hurt because we saw him he can't do that come up. You know, when it was going on the Sasuke mission. But I wanted Neji to live. Okay, I was like, I always felt that. So Hinata jumped in front of Naruto. Mm-hmm. Neji jumps in front of Hinata. Mm-hmm. I cannot remember. Yeah, no, he would have been there. Hinata's dad should have jumped in front of Neji. That'd have brought that whole story full. That'd have brought that full circle right then and there. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, on the real, Hinata got a lot of plot armor too. We ain't getting that.
Hey, man, she the main character's boo, man. If anybody going get through it, it's gonna be her.
Let's keep it at 100. She was not. Okay. The homeboy realized that at the end, and he was like, I gotta give Naruto somebody since he can't have Sasuke. I mean, or Sakura. Well, and Sasuke too. But you know, he was like, I gotta give him somebody because Hinata, she been stalking him this whole time.
The whole time. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
She risked her life for that, man.
Man, you know, yeah, but it's like
got force choked by pain and thrown to the side.
Yeah, she did. I mean, look, Pain's my favorite character in Naruto. Just going, well, you know what? Let me rephrase that. Pain before Talk No Jutsu is my favorite character. Yeah, Talk No Jutsu whoop his behind too. I was like, come on.
He had to go through a lot to get to that point. He made it a lot longer than others.
Man, forget all that, son. I was like, just be like, you will know Pain. Like, just he killed Jiraiya. Why in the world are we forgiving this other? You know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody had the dash to tell me, well, it's because Jiraiya is his teacher. He would have wanted Naruto to forgive him. Man, forget that.
Right?
He gonna catch in the Rasengan's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make a new move to figure out this sucker today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought it was a cop out. I was like, it's that easy? Like, you just go into a mountaintop and sitting there with like a broken man. And it's like, hey, yo, you know, you really shouldn't be doing this. You know what? I really shouldn't.
You're right. You know what? As a consolation prize, I'm gonna revive everybody.
I'm gonna revive everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna sacrifice my life and bring everybody back.
I'm gonna do that after
Jiraiya not coming back, but everybody else coming back.
All right. I'm gonna bring back that useless dude that used to talk trash to you when you were sitting on your swing. I'm gonna bring him back too. He gonna be the first one in that lineup. You know, you go and look at the lineup. There's that one kid that always picked the Naruto that's like in that lineup. But I was like, y'all some dirty people. You tell me that you done took Pain's victory away and gave us this moment so Naruto could feel better about himself. So I'd have been, look, it would have, I mean, we actually debate this on ENigmas Unchained that Pain should have been the main villain. It shouldn't have been a
so with how it like everything ended up ending, I would have been, if it ended right at that moment, because that ultimately at that moment Naruto achieved everything he could have wanted to achieve, like what he set out to do, sans becoming Hokage. And even at that very point, he's the strongest. Oh my God, strongest ninja.
He was that too.
He's the strongest ninja in the village at that point. Like, right, that fight cemented his status.
Yeah. But
and everything else after that was just icing on the cake.
Well, not even it kind of like, because remember, after Pain, we got literally about 200 fillers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like it actually devalued the show. You know what I'm saying? So we went from like having a consistent arc of stuff happening, right? That somewhat made sense. I mean, Naruto still had like massive amounts of plot armor. like him just being able to survive pain on site. I just got problems with that. I was like, nah, this sucker should have got like literally planetary destruction into something on the backside or somewhere, and had to have come back to Pain, like literally having a champagne party on the other side of the planet. Like he's like, Pain's like, they knew Pain, cling, Just, you know what I'm saying? I say that, and Akatsuki in the back, like popping bottles, like just happy about life. They're like, we did it, boys. You know what I'm saying? We were able to show them Pain. And saying, like, what's Ryan? Everybody busts out laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Look, it would have been great because like first Pain had 6 paths of Pain. I would have had it set that he had to beat every single one before he got to the original body.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so I'm like, why are you just gonna just boss up and knock out everything at once? That's boring. You know what I'm saying? So, and like then to get back on Sasuke's side, like Sasuke's situation, Sasuke was literally like just traveling the countryside. He's just, well, we are Snake, and we're gonna just go and take care of these insignificant people. Apparently, because it's like a lot of insignificant people. It's just like I'm gonna go and attack Akatsuki. Why? Because I want to. Okay.
Right. No purpose.
No purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really gain anything from any of those fights. It was just something to do. You know what I'm saying?
Just Itachi's eyes. That was about the only
that was
good
it.
thing that
but that was
out of it.
But once again, let's keep it at 100. You know what I'm saying? Now props to your boy for writing it in a way where it was Itachi's plan to get his brother to the point where he'll be strong enough. To me was probably like Itachi to me is one of the more interesting characters in the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He
shouldered a lot.
Yeah, he was Hokage.
Like
we like that was Hokage. No offense to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? 3rd, 4th, 5th, whoever, I don't care. That dude was Hokage the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people are like, oh no, he was a shadow. He was an actual shadow for the village. Like nobody was allowed in, even after he had gotten the mark through his doggone Konoha seal. He was like, yeah, if you come in here, you gotta talk to me first, though. He started Orochimaru multiple times. Dude slid in. He had to find with his slide pass, Itachi, and he still got bossed up on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Orochimaru was trash, man. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I mean, like Itachi to me was like the man. He was like the actual Hokage. Like 3rd was a trash Hokage. 4th, not a very good Hokage. 5th, not a very good Hokage. I mean, you sit back and do the tale of the tape. What was advanced from the 3rd to the 5th? The 3rd had 2 terms. The 4th had 1. The 5th had 1. And nothing changed. The whole village looked literally the same. They had no technological advancements. They had no progress in like building up new people. It was this homeboy walking around. I'm the 3rd Hokage. That's something you trash.
Right. Had 2 orphans out here living in poverty. How you tell a man you gonna take care of his son? Yeah, he's been eating ramen every night. Like
look, and then put him in an apartment, in a busted up apartment complex, and let the boy live in squalor. After his daddy then gave his life to try and protect the village, because like on the real, I ain't gonna get into that. But because I had problems with the whole birth situation with Naruto and the tail beast getting out. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole situation with them, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's like the 3rd was just there. You know, he was like literally a useless character. I mean, anybody he was useless. Okay? Freaking useless. That dude, he was a genius, the professor. And what did he do?
He let the second biggest criminal and in the Lee Village history just go because he couldn't bring himself to stop his student.
Yeah.
Right? Like Orochimaru was straight R. Kelly and kids out here with straight abductions. Just experimenting on people, and you just let that man go.
I mean, on the real, Orochimaru was snatching kids at night. And see. And here's the thing. I know we talk about plot armor for Sasuke, but you can't talk about Sasuke without talking about Orochimaru. You can't talk about without talking about Naruto because Orochimaru was literally pimping kids. You know what I'm saying? That dude was going to other villages. He made a whole village of pimp kids. What one of them? They wouldn't have missed the Cloud Village, or something like that.
Rain.
Well, I don't know what it was, but he made a
sound village.
He made a whole village of pimp kids that he pimped. He said, "I'm gonna give you this little power here. You know, you'll stay here with me, though. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get to know me. You get to love on me. You know what I'm saying? Love me, hold me. You know what I'm saying?
You and I want you.
And I want you. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, that's what he was doing. I like this kid, Sasuke. I'm gonna bite him on his neck. What? Anywhere on the planet, this dude is catching bullets. Okay. But for some reason in Naruto, he bite a kid neck and then so can get powers. It's like it don't make no sense. I was like, I know we're fanciful. You know what I'm saying? Fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? Fantasy type anime. I get that. No, I'm an anime head. Don't get this twisted, okay? I understand. But there was no repercussions for Orochimaru being Orochimaru. This sucker literally fell. He fell for talk no jutsu and got off.
Living pretty right now in Boruto in his cave.
Bruh, the dude was literally experimenting on multiple people. Poor Anko just let herself go and Boruto. You know what I'm saying? All the trauma. You know what I'm saying? She dealt with being Orochimaru. You know what I'm saying? And she let herself go. I mean, we was like, what it is? Anko.
That's a good plot armor point. How did Sasuke? Well, I guess he knew because of his fight with Itachi. How did Sasuke know that he could revive Orochimaru out of Anko's curse seal?
Bruh, look, man. Bruh.
I feel like it had to be because Orochimaru popped out of his. Like that's the only logical thing that makes sense because he saw it happen and just knew.
Look, that whole Orochimaru Sasuke relationship thing is just wrong. Okay, I mean, like there's nothing right about that relationship at all. I mean, the dude stayed with Orochimaru for 3 years.
Yeah,
like 3 years.
And then beat that man when he finally finished developing Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happened. Couldn't use his arms, was sick. Beat a sick elderly man in his bed.
Forced that dude to show his true form, which is a snake with like a bunch of arms or something. It was weird. I mean, I was like, okay. No, but yeah, like this dude does not. That was saying that dude does not deserve to be alive. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like Orochimaru should be dead. Like the fact that he even survived that jump with Sasuke to me felt like plot armor for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this dude should be dead. Like he should be dead. Like there shouldn't be no redemption for him. That dude was trash from the get-go. He was bad from the beginning. Let's just be done with him. So there was what was it that Sasuke could do? Susanoo. Trying to remember. You like because I think you touched on a little bit with the Raikage, how it like just popped up. You know what I'm saying? Like
he pulled the rib cage of it out to survive the power bomb.
Yeah,
but he had the rib cage in the arm, and then as the fight goes, he had like just the head in the two arms.
That dude,
which I guess is a mastery over the Mangekyo kind of thing. Like you'll get like you have to have Eternal to have the full version because that's the only time we've ever seen the full version.
Yeah,
except for Kakashi's, they did Kakashi a solid because they knew they was gonna take everything from him.
They did Kakashi a solid because people were trying to figure out they were more interested in his mystery. That's the reason they did him a solid. He's like that's like your boy from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Gojo.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like Gojo got lots of plot already. I was like, Gojo, you
don't do Gojo like that. Man, he too cool. He's too cool, man. He's too cool.
Look, man, I don't care. I mean, like when I see plot armor, I'm just calling it. I'm calling it what it is. Plot armor. I'm like, all right, bro. This is This is a massive amount of plot armor you got on, bro. I mean, it's disgusting. That dude just, I'm just gonna look at you. What? I was like, all right, bro, look, you can't be this powerful without there being some type of consequence coming to your behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, just utter destruction got to be coming to you. You be this doggone powerful. It's like, it's no way you just get to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's no way you just get to be all right because you can not.
You.
Yeah, you know, so like stuff like that stuff bothers me. I'm like, all right, nah, bro, this ain't right.
It's
you
those
know
blue eyes, man. He said it gets him every time.
Gets him every time, man. Look you in the face and your whole body explode. Apparently, he give you that he gave that Kenshiro effect. You know what I'm saying? Without even touching your behind, you're already dead. You know what I'm saying? he give you the business that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I was like, yeah, like, but Kakashi got that because like he was normally always like number one on polls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back in the day, like everybody loved Kakashi because Kakashi was a quote unquote cool character. So they wasn't gonna let Kakashi die. We already knew that. They weren't gonna let him die. It's like the shonen style animes all have one problem in common. They never get rid of folk that should be getting rid of. Never do that.
I could agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I mean, I think what's up?
Yu Yu Hakusho. I think Genkai should have stayed dead.
I agree.
I think it would have held more weight because I mean, from that point going forward, the only thing she did was train those new kids that got powers.
Yeah.
And she left them the house.
Mm-hmm.
Did she leave them? She left them the estate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would have carried more weight for Yusuke if she stayed dead.
If she stayed there. I mean, like, yeah, they just kind of like they pump fake that. I was like, you didn't have to do that. I mean, you could have just, we could have dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching that. I was a teenager and I was like, yo, this is, to me, still top 5. You got
absolutely
top 5.
Absolutely.
I mean, like that joint is still good. And poor Yusuke hardly had plot on. That's like a dad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the car accident. Like that. I was like,
first episode.
Yeah. I was like, what the world's going on? I was like, how in the world y'all? Oh, okay, I see what y'all doing. But even still, he was like at a disadvantage for like what, a full season?
Mm-hmm.
Your boy was like shook for a full season. You know, like yeah, house on fire. You know what I'm saying? They try to take your boy out. You know what I'm saying? I was
mom's an alcoholic.
Look, man, look. Folk ain't ready for that realness, man. They ain't ready for that realness, yo.
Like, Yusuke really had a hard life, man. Didn't know his dad. Like,
yeah, you know, look, that, like I said, and I think that one of the issues that I see, like with Naruto characters in them, right? You know, like, especially like when you look at the generations of shonen, right? You see like everybody emulating a particular archetype of character, you know. So with every single shonen level archetype that we've had that blew up in the East and the West, the main character had to be a freaking idiot. A dummy, you know what I'm saying? Like literally a dummy, you know, like didn't know how to speak right, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are quite endearing, you know what I'm saying? Like Luffy, I love Luffy. There's an endearing character, but he get his behind whipped though. He get his behind whipped. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but you know, he ain't the smartest cat in the room, and he actually he ain't trying to be. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Then you get characters like Goku that it makes no absolute sense why they are allowed to be this good. You know, then you get the secondary character archetype, which is like the angry anti-hero, which is like Vegeta. You got Killua. You have from Hunter x Hunter. When to me ended up becoming more the main character. He had more sense than Gon by the end. That's the only story I think only anime I've ever watched that they did like a double switch. By the end, you know, Killua was like a full-on cold-blooded killer in the very beginning, and Gon was like mad innocent. And by the time we got to the end, and Gon was like flipped, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what the world's going on? I mean, Gon went like flat out crazy. And Killua was the only dude to bring him back. That was the only time I can think of in anime where they actually did a full-on switch, and it was a permanent switch. You know what I'm saying? Like from actions. But normally, the second person, you know what I'm saying? Like the secondary character has that Sasuke-ism.
Yeah.
Get his behind whipped all the time. angry about something that happened because they're supposed to be better than what everybody else said he is. And, you know what I'm saying? Then they just go out and do their own thing. I mean, that's at least what it looks like to me whenever I look at these, when I look at his character too. You know, it's like he falls into the archetype where he's supposed to be, like he can't ever be better than Naruto. You know, ever. It's virtually impossible. Ask Vegeta. Ask him. He's the one with the most experience.
Right.
That's like, ask Vegeta. Vegeta like, yeah, you know, I tried all these years. He got good. Had kids and a wife. Take care of my kids better than him. This dude's a deadbeat daddy. But for some reason, he is still more powerful than me. Everybody said I had to be good. He got good in them. And he still ain't got it better. It's like, plot. Plot dictates that Goku must win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
They let Vegeta be stronger than Goku for like...
Seconds.
What?
Seconds.